Yo, 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 what up, what up? It's your boy Nick Van Exel, aka Quick. Welcome to another episode of Quick to the Point. I got my boys in the building. I got my boy Johnny Collins, the community national title guy, TCU legend, track star. What up, Jay Sizzle?
Man, happy to be here.
You don't sound too happy. And I got my boy Brandon Dean in the house, Arkansas Razorback legend, 78, 79, Ebony Mill. Jet of the year, man. What's up? Why?
I'm saddened, man. Shot 61 today. I'm proud of myself.
Oh, 61 ain't bad, 9 holes.
Yeah.
And we got our boy Clarence Chill Hill, Dallas beat writer, future Hall of Famer, the Texas Longhorn man. What's up? Why?
What's up, fellas, man? How y'all doing, man? Good to be back with y'all guys for another week.
Yeah, man. About time we all together. Shit, everybody been all around the world except me. Man,
Mm.
I've been
You know,
stuck.
I'm still. We should have been at the fight. And since we getting started, let me get started with the fight. I'm still kind of disappointed we wasn't at the fight together to watch what I think was certainly the fight of the year, maybe the fight of the decade so far. Nobody's surprised, right? Everybody had Canelo losing, right? Everybody was going for Crawford. We picked last week. Everybody picked Crawford over Canelo.
Can
Ain't
you
that what
tell? Can
happened,
you tell? Can
Bethany?
you tell the truth right now?
I'm just trying to figure out. Oh, Johnny was the only one that picked Crawford, right? Everybody else picked Canelo. And listen,
Wait,
Crawford,
wait,
I
wait,
think.
wait, wait. That ain't true.
That ain't true at all.
You the only one picked Canelo.
Yeah.
I'm the only one.
Only one.
You the only one, bro.
Only is one.
Only,
Only is one.
Only is one. Okay,
only
my
one, yeah.
bad. I'm a defer to you, superior boxing experts here. So all of y'all knew Crawford was going to just walk through Canelo, go up two weight classes, and dominate the fight. I think from
Dominate.
dominant. From my point of view, he certainly secured a spot among the all-time boxing greats. Certainly, he's the greatest fighter of his era. And that may be a question. We'll talk about it later about whether who's better, him or Mayweather. But just your initial thoughts on this fight.
Well, I'll tell you right quick. I didn't. I had a really strong feeling T. Crawford would win, specifically if it went to a decision. I just didn't know it was going to be this easy. It was easy, and I think the thing that I was most amazed with, outside of how easy the fight was for him, was how much grace he had in victory. If you watched afterwards, he was I mean, noticeably overjoyed, but it wasn't like an overjoy where he was happy to be there. It was an overjoy where you could just see it was the culmination of a career's work. And then I really thought, I don't know if y'all saw where he took him his belts back, at his press conference at Canelo's I thought that was just real classy, man. So then Terrence Crawford, and just shout out to him. Phenomenal job. Super proud of what he did. And I'm a guy that want to hate on T. Crawford. Earl Spence. I hold Earl Spence in very high regard, and I'm still a little salty from that fight. But there's just nothing you can take away from the guy. He did a phenomenal job, and just shout out to him, man. He did his thing.
Well, hell, you long-winded. So, my point of view is I was actually shocked. And the reason why I was shocked, not so because I didn't think Crawford was a good fighter, because everybody knows he's a good fighter. Just the fact how easy it was for him to dominate that fight the way he did. Like, you could tell Canelo was frustrated from early on in the fight, especially when Crawford figured out, like, man, he can't really hurt me with his overhand right that he was trying to get all night long.
Oh my
But
God!
but the fact that his defense was so good, we always knew his defense was good, but it was like superior defensive and offensive kind of display. I was shocked that he could stand in the middle of the ring with him and exchange blows. Like, so it was just impressive from the standpoint of, like, all the stuff you didn't know about Crawford, you found out throughout that fight. Now the thing about it too, that's kind of curious to me is like he had one kind of, I guess it's kind of one fight that people know of in a sense that we already threw him in the great category, like you just said in the opening right there, Clarence. Is that a little premature?
Yeah, and we're going to address that because I
Yeah.
think that's a whole separate thing to address. Nick, your thoughts on the fight?
Man, I thought it was a masterpiece. I thought coming in that from watching the fights that he lost, Canelo, especially the Bivol fight, the last fight he lost. If you studied that fight, you would know that Bud probably studied that fight, and what he figured out is that after Canelo throws a couple, combinations, he likes to watch his work. And Bud is such a good defender, so he's already covered up. So by the time he's throwing them combinations, he's just chilling, just watching his work, and here come Bud with his own set of combinations. And I think that hurt him. Also, Bud's his focus and his attention to detail is unmatched, I think, because he literally can see you about to punch and beat you to that punch. He literally can see your jab about to come and he hits you before your jab even, gets unleashed. Like he did that all night. But another thing, like his discipline of defense was crazy because every time he circled out left or right, he had his left hand up. If he circled
Every time.
he circled out righty. I mean, his defense, and you got to be disciplined for that. And you know how many dudes Canelo probably done caught with that looping left and right hand when they trying to circle out because they not disciplined. Like Bud put on the show, man. And when like I'm a boxing fan, so I go back to when he was with top ranking Bob Arum, right? And you remember Bob Arum making the comments, well, Bud's not, he don't sell fights. I'm losing money on Bud.
Yeah.
And Bud wanted the big fights, but when you're under the contract with those companies, they're not gonna let you take them risks because they don't want you to lose. And when you think about it now, looking at Bud, he got up on that contract. He done beat Errol. He done beat Canelo. Man, maybe Bob Behrman and Top Rank was holding that man back for a while.
I'm glad you brought that up, and certainly those. Number one, I think we all owe Earl an apology.
No, you do. You
Now, a
do.
lot of people, no, John. A lot of people thought, well, what's wrong with Earl? No, ain't nothing wrong with Earl.
Oh, you talking about Earl?
But,
You're talking about Earl?
Spence.
Yeah.
Yeah, people like, what's wrong with Earl? Earl ain't ready. Everyone. No,
Hey
Bud
man,
is
Earl
that
ain't got
good.
Earl don't have nothing to do with this.
You're missing my point though. Bud is that good. He befuddles you. He befuddled Earl, and people couldn't understand that. He befuddled Canelo. When you talking about he was frustrated, you saw visible frustration. Like this dude is different. And boxing was boxing, and them judges will be boxing judges. You saw after the fight, 2 judges had that thing tied after 10. And we all saw the same fight. And the
Right.
fact that he continued to fight 11 and 12 and did not back, he's a junkyard dog. He finished that thing off and he did it the right way. And I'm gonna tell you right now that everybody say, because Canelo said you ain't fought nobody. And he said, well, I guess you're nobody too now. Because it looks like he hadn't fought nobody, because that's what he does to everybody. And so 42-0, you talk about his defensive skills, we talk about his speed. I'm saying that we remember Mayweather in his prime, but Bud is
Hey,
right
let's
there.
not say nothing crazy though. I mean,
I'm
let's
not.
just enjoy the moment.
He's undefeated. No one's ever beaten him, and he befuddles everybody. Just because, you can say he ain't fought nobody, but everybody got in the ring with him. He makes look like that. There's no way you make Canelo walk through Canelo that easy unless you great.
Well,
And I
Earl
know
was
we worship Mayweather, but I think he's on that level.
Earl's on the downside though. I don't really.
What on the downside?
Nah, he was like, man, listen, Earl, man, he beat Earl so bad. Earl like he had gout in both
Exactly.
eyes. I think
He beat Earl.
his
And
eyes
said
were
we
so
owe Earl
bad.
an apology because he that good.
Yeah, he is that good, but Earl would have lost to anybody that night. Earl didn't look like Earl that night.
See?
I agree. He, his eyes was bloodshot red. He just didn't seem like the normal Earl that we have been seeing, previous fights for sure. But Bud was locked in, man. When Bud, I ain't gonna lie, I don't know what y'all was looking at, but when Bud walked out, his confidence was so crazy, and he had that damn good.
Well, when he had that
Like,
dip, yes, sir.
he don't show 1 ounce of fear in him right now, man.
No.
Not 1 ounce.
He
He walked
reminded
out
me
to
that.
mariachi music.
Yeah.
He like, I'm a desperado dude. I'm finna walk on your trap, use your music, and beat you down in front of
Hey
your
man,
people.
boys didn't
He
understand
different,
how
man. He
cold that
different.
was.
Yeah.
He different.
Now
Yeah.
he one of them dudes that like he just figured how to win. You got that one dude in the hood that no matter what or who he go up against, he gonna win. with his hair nappy and everything. Like Bud look like his hair supposed to be nappy. You know what I'm saying? And that's how
Listen,
he fight. He fight like because I heard interview his mom say she used to pay people in the neighborhood $10 to beat him. You know what I'm
right.
saying?
Grown men.
Yeah. So he just that mentality growing up, like man, he just ain't gonna lose at nothing. And that's you can see it every time he go out there and fight too.
I mean, and then one thing about his childhood, this is a dude when it was I think 16, 17, got shot in the head and drove himself to the hospital. Shot in the head and drove himself to the hospital. That dude is different.
Well, you ain't got no
Hey,
children.
man, I'll be honest with y'all, man. Just so y'all know, if that's how you feel about Terrence, I broke my collarbone and drove myself to the hospital.
Oh my God.
That's kind of the same, you know.
It's not the same as a bullet, sir.
Not at all.
I'm sorry, not
He,
the same as a bullet.
he didn't
What?
have nothing broke.
Listen. Again, the fight of the year might be the fight of the decade. Big time. Ain't nothing like a big time boxing match. Brandon Dean, we should have been there, but I don't know who fought it was there, who dropped the ball there. Because that Vegas was popping. Dave Chappelle was there. Everybody was there. We could have been right down there with Dave Chappelle.
Man, I think that's where my ticket was supposed to be, but you know, somebody dropped the ball on it. Acting
I'll
like-
be honest with you, man. I look. Here's the deal. I didn't want to say it, man. Dean didn't pass the clearance. Some came up in his background. I didn't want to say nothing. I didn't ask him what it was. I just left it alone, man.
Man, when I was stealing back then, that should have been on my record a long time ago.
Should be expunged by
Yeah,
now.
it should have been a long time ago.
But anyway, that was the biggest event of the weekend. But it's the NFL weekend. Again, this is football season. I got to start with those Cowboys, Johnny's Cowboys. Thrilling victory against the Giants, overtime victory, home opener 40-37. You saw with Dak, CD, Pickens, that offense is going to be good. Defense kind of shaky, but Dak Prescott is throwing that thing, Johnny.
Well, first of all, let's acknowledge the MVP of the league.
Dak Prescott.
No, our kicker, baby. Our kicker, baby. He the MVP of the league right now, baby. I look. Let me tell you something. You talking about ice water? I haven't felt this good, since Tom Brady with 1:30 left. You know what I mean? That it was never a time where I felt like he was gonna miss any of the kicks. Doc. I'm gonna tell you something, man. The NFL is always a little weird because you'll have a team like the Giants who's supposed to be, downtrodden and struggling, and they'll come in and compete. But it just seems like it always happens that way for the Cowboys. I was happy we got the victory because that's, in the past, it's one of those situations where we would give it up in the end and just go home sad. We did pull it out, but I wish we could have been a little bit more dominant against the Giants, who, in my opinion, was struggling noticeably. I mean, we made Russell look like, this was 2007 or something. He came out there killing us. Our secondary act like they didn't know how to backpedal. It's like you got one job. Just turn around and run as fast as you can and don't let the guy get behind you. You look up, we got two jokers running down the field. You know what I'm saying? And he behind both of them. One job.
A couple times.
Yeah, so that was frustrating. But in the end, I'm glad we got the win. Let's get on down, to next week. Because the worst, what could be worse is we could be Green Bay. And we not. We the Cowboys, but we going to the Super Bowl.
Interesting. I got one caveat on it. I'm trying to figure out, like, the Cowboys ain't going nowhere with that defense. Let's just be honest. With that defense, they can't.
We're going to elite.
They won't be able to compete against nobody else with that defense. It got so bad that I called my guy who defense coordinated Oklahoma and was like, "Man, is that how you supposed to play cornerback?" Because Diggs, he has to be the most overrated cornerback that I've seen in a very long time. Like, he gambles at everything. I really believe right now I can run a route on Diggs and catch five.
Dean, you know what, man? I hate to hear you say he gamble, but he gambled and lose, seem like.
Yeah, but he got away with it that 1 year. That 1 year,
the first year.
Yeah, he got away. And now that's all he do. He a ball hog. He gonna look in the backfield while the man running right past him. It's the most, and that's gonna be the thing that's gonna cost him. You know what I'm saying? They've been good at the run, stopping the run this year. I mean, containing it to a degree. But their secondary, man, that is one of the worst secondaries I've seen in a very long time.
Well, hopefully Clowney can help that secondary, get a little pressure on that quarterback. Hopefully he can help him get it out quicker. That's when you miss a guy like Parsons, man. Like real talk, because
So
Parsons put a
that's
lot
true.
of pressure on that quarterback, man, and he helps your D back. Like that's just how it works. And when you lose that, like when it's a late third down, and the way Russell was sitting back throwing that ball deep. I can't say he has that amount of time every single play or every time he threw it deep if Parsons is out there chasing him, right? So they tried to fill that void and go get Clowney, which is I think that'll be a good pickup for him. Hopefully he can bring in some juice and be rejuvenated playing for the Cowboys. But the Cowboys did good, man. They held it down. They got the win. And Johnny Collins, I agree with you, man. They need that kicker Aubrey. He need to resign right now. Go do his contract over and say
Hold
I
on.
want wide receiver money.
Yeah.
I want wide receiver money. I'm that good.
He that good too.
Man.
and he's the next man up. They signed Tyler Smith to the extension. Certainly, they signed Deron Bland to the extension. They putting that Michael Parsons money savings to good use. They
I hope
again, you
I hope
brought
that,
up.
you know what? I hope Jerry don't give the kicker no money.
Stop it,
Don't give it
man.
to him no money. Not
So
yet.
he's restricted. He's gonna get something after the season. He's
Oh,
not gonna get
yeah,
it during the
wait till
season.
after the
But
season.
they're
You know what
gonna
I mean?
use that money. They're not letting him go. Homegrown talent. Tyler Smith, dude from Fort Worth, Texas. Johnny
Say,
Collins went to North Crowley. He's probably the richest local talent to ever play for the Cowboys, which is good for him. It's a really good dude. He's the best guard in the league. Went to Tulsa. I'm really happy for him and his family. But I'm glad that we had Nick go last, because right now the best team in the NFL, the team that's
uh,
playing the best, team
Man,
that's been the
stop it.
most impressive so far outside of the Buffalo Bills, but certainly the best team so far in the NFC, which the NFC looks jumbled. Kansas City ain't Kansas City 0-2. The Philadelphia Eagles got two close wins. They don't look impressive, but them Green Bay Packers with Michael Parsons right now, they're playing the best football anybody in the NFC, offensively and defensively.
BD, you know who do that? Ain't nothing MJ.
Hey man, listen. I just still don't believe in Jordan Love, man. I don't know what it is.
well, it's because he's not a top 10 quarterback. That's
He's
all.
not top
Wow.
15. Like I ran it down the other day. Like he right at 16.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's
I'm just being honest.
it's like this, man. If you haven't seen somebody play every Sunday, you can get that kind of a view, right? It's like the young guys nowadays, they say Michael Jordan wasn't that good. You didn't see Michael Jordan play. You can't tell us how good Michael Jordan was. Y'all seen Jordan Love play in a playoff game and maybe one or two games throughout the season. I seen Jordan Love play every single game. Every single game. I see the talent. He's a young Aaron Rodgers. He's getting better. He's developing. He has weapons, and that defense is just going. I'm done talking, man. Y'all just haters, bro. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done.
Jordan Love gonna end up being Jordan Love. He gonna be the same quarterback he been the last couple of years, where he started out good or he has spurts where he look good. But listen, the man is middle of the pack. Give me Kirk
Wow.
Cousins. I take Kirk Cousins.
Man,
Wow.
stop.
give me
Stop,
Wow.
bro. You
give me
being
give me
disrespectful.
Michael Penix. I listen. I ain't a big
You being
fan.
Hey,
disrespectful.
Michael Penix have been playing, though.
Right, Michael Penix. Give me
Stop
Michael
it,
Penix.
man. He's not Jordan Love. Stop it. Come on, man.
Hey,
What
quick. I'll be,
what has
I'll be
Jordan
honest
Love
with you,
done to
man.
make you feel like, are he elite? What, like, seriously? He had one playoff game last year against the sorry Cowboys that he did. You know what I mean? He did his thing. But outside of that, Jordan Love is just a game manager. He ain't that good. Give me
Hey,
Russell Wilson.
I
Russell
say
Wilson
this.
at 500 yards. Give me Russell Wilson.
Jordan Love has been consistent. I don't like the fact that you edify him in such a vigorous and aggressive way,
What's
quick.
that? Edify.
But he has been consistent. More importantly, his support has been supporting. Forget the defense. I mean, Green Bay done showed up so far, but they haven't played nobody, so we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, they
They
definitely
played
playing the body.
Detroit. They played
And
Detroit.
Detroit was trash. They played
Detroit ain't the
horrible.
same team,
DC
man.
played horrible. I mean,
What
I
Oh,
just
caused
haven't
them to
seen them
play
get stretched
horrible?
yet.
The
we
next
done
week they
beat
put
we done beat two
52.
teams that was in the NFC Championship last year, and now both of them they trash now. Come on, man, y'all cut it out.
Is
Man,
Detroit the same team? as last year?
Cut it out. Yeah. They just lost their offensive defensive coordinator.
And that's what that make a big difference.
And
That made a big difference.
But the
I
next
said
week
it was gonna
Detroit
make a
put
big difference.
the next week Detroit put 52 on the Bears. And the Washington team with
don't say
Jaden
that.
Daniels, they made Jaden Daniels look like he was in college. Okay, they
Bro,
made
we
them
shutting
Washington.
it down.
Everybody been talking about Washington. You got to give them credit. They've had 2 impressive wins.
Man,
Just
don't
be
you say
honest
nothing about
that.
no Chicago Bears that dude with that nail polish on throwing the ball. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Who, the
You
quarterback?
can't be
The
hating on
quarterback.
somebody with nail polish on, man.
I don't want none of my leaders to wear nail polish. I just ain't gonna be able to follow that.
What if it's clear?
You got to get a French tip if you're gonna do that. At least get a French tip.
So it's bad for quarterbacks with nail polish. I don't care if it's Caleb Williams, Shadour Sanders, whoever it is, right?
Whoever it is, anybody with nail polish gonna have a bad year. Ain't no doubt about it.
Even clear polish, or just like if it's black or
No, black. If you got like designs on, he had like a sunshine on one, a dog tag on another. Like, nah, that ain't gonna work for me. I can't respect my quarterback without.
I just don't understand it. But I'm gonna tell you something I'm learning. Just because you don't understand it, don't necessarily make it wrong. If the boy go out there and ball, that's one thing. The other thing is don't do stuff that people ain't prepared for and go out there and trash it up. That's not the way you make a statement.
Well, he has a chance to make a statement this week because he gets to play the Cowboys defense, the Cowboys zone defense. Caleb Williams in Chicago at home. Roma Dunze, he got some good receivers. Will they be running by the Cowboys secondary?
Yep.
Y'all keep pointing to the cornerbacks. It was the safeties who was supposed to be the last line of defense. That was the biggest problem. Yes, Diggs didn't play as well as he should be, but it's them damn safety. You're the safety. They're not supposed to get behind you. Okay?
That's because they peaking. They peaking.
Caleb Williams gets the Cowboys this week. You know, is he gonna do the same? Is he gonna do the Russell Wilson?
I don't know, because I think Clowney helps. I think he's gonna have to get rid of the ball a little bit quicker, and we've seen so far throughout his short career, he got happy feet. He's not patient in the pocket enough yet. And he got some receivers, he got some talent out there, but he got to be patient and let them routes develop and trust it. When I watch film of those guys that they show on TV, like, he got guys wide open, but he's not seeing it. He's not trusting it.
And he's missing them too, though, quick. He's not making the throws right now.
He's not trusting it. He as soon as that ball is hiked, it's like he's feeling that pressure right away. So at some point, he's going to have to relax in that pocket. If not, the Bears going to be in trouble. Well, they already going to be in trouble when they play the Packers twice. But other than that, they're going to be in trouble. It's going to be a long season.
Yeah,
I can't see Chicago. Man, listen, getting a nail polish, that's one thing. But two things is the man just can't read the defense. Like, he literally cannot read the defense. He never checks down, ever. He always trying to make a heroic throw. And his accuracy just ain't as good as it was at USC or Oklahoma.
Dean, his accuracy trash, ain't it?
Yeah, he bad. Like, I literally can go out there right now and throw more passes, have a better completion pass than him right now. Because I got a cannon for
We need you as a GM, bro. Just chill. We need you.
If I'm a GM at the Bears right now, I'm sitting there. Listen, you
sitting for who?
Man, I don't anybody. Shoot, I don't know.
You picked him first overall. I mean, you got to play.
Man, give me Willie Beamer. I'm gonna put Willie Beamer out there. Somebody gotta come help me, man. Listen, you can see in the team, bro, like, they ain't even rallying behind dude. Like, sometimes you got players that's gonna play hard for you, even when you playing bad. Like, come on. Like, you can see, man, like, he doesn't command any kind of leadership or any kind of, like, rah-rah from the team. So you just need another spot. If I'm the head coach, because I'm gonna get fired if I don't do something. I gotta kind of ruffle some feathers, man, because right now he ain't it. And this is the guy who wanted some ownership in the team when he get picked.
Yeah. Speaking of GM mentalities and Willie Beeman, Shadour Sanders, according to Adam Schefter, had a chance to be drafted by the Baltimore Ravens. And he told him, don't draft me. I don't want to play behind Lamar. I don't want to sit behind Lamar. As a GM, as guys who watch the game, should Shadour Sanders be telling somebody, I don't want to be picked when you dropping in the draft, and here's a team. First of all, I think it would have been a good opportunity to be playing behind Lamar because Lamar's a running quarterback. A lot of times they're gonna be ahead. He get a chance to come in and play mop up duty. There's a chance Lamar can get hurt. You get a chance to come out there and show what you can do. But he told him he didn't want to get drafted by the Ravens, and the Ravens didn't draft him. He ended up with Cleveland.
I think it was a great decision.
Yeah.
Okay.
And let me tell you why. Because Shadour feels in his mind that he's a player, right? And Lamar is still young. I can't see Lamar being out a long period of time to where they're gonna throw Shadour in there. So being a competitor, or at least in my mind, I think I'm a competitor. I don't want to go and sit behind. When I was coming out, I wouldn't want to went to Seattle and backed up Gary Payton. You know what I'm saying? Because I know Gary Payton's gonna have longevity. Lamar's gonna be around a long time. 5 to 10 more years easily. And Shadour, in his mind as a competitor, I ain't mad at him. I feel like he ready to go in 1 or 2 years, if not now. So now I'm not upset about that decision at all. And while we speaking on Shadour, the Bengals need to call Cleveland and see if they can go on and get him because they need a quarterback. But go ahead.
Man, I say as a competitor, and you see yourself as a starter, why the hell would you say I want to go somewhere where I'm gonna be for sure a backup? Like nobody wants to go because I mean I'm sure Shadur believes in himself, which he should, especially everybody that was projecting him to be a high pick. Ain't no way in hell I won't go sit down. I'm gonna go somewhere where I can at least have an opportunity to compete for a job, or at least have an opportunity to get some playing time. But you go to Baltimore, you sit until Lamar decides to retire. That's just point blank period. So yeah, I think it's a great decision by him. I don't know they should have leaked it out, or whatever. But if I'm slipping in the draft though, like he was, man, anybody pick me. I don't care who it was.
And before you jump in, John, that's my point. It'd be different when you and Nick, you were going high in the draft, and if you're a first round, second round, you can dictate where you want to go. You're a fifth round pick. You can't dictate. You should just be happy. You can't be telling folks, "I'm not going here." You should just be happy to be drafted, and you show yourself in preseason. Maybe somebody could trade for you, whatever else. But I just don't like a fifth rounder trying to dictate where he should go. You should be happy to be drafted.
Well, let's not make a mountain out of a molehill on this, man. I don't think this is big of a deal. This is not something that Shadur started. A joker have a right to say where he want to go and be vocal about it. The other side of it is, hold on a second, you just got to live with the consequences of it. Shadur is in a situation now to where he's got to live with the consequences of it. If he can do it, which time will tell, let's let time pass. But if he can do it, he did what he wanted to do and he's doing it his way to some degree. So I don't think it's that big of a deal. Let's keep it pushing. Next topic.
No, listen.
Well,
Let me say real quick though. I actually like the idea if Cincinnati can trade for Shador. I think that's a perfect situation for him to go in with limited expectations to a degree, but also knowing that Joe Burrow's gonna come back next year or whenever he comes back. But it gives Shador a chance to show his ability. But
Well, it won't be limited expectations. He got to go out over there and ball because he got some.
But the Bengals backup is pretty good though. Like so, he would definitely be a backup if he went there right now.
who is this? Who is their backup?
I don't know his name, but he's solid. He's been like when he's able to get out there and play, he's performed well. So
and he won Sunday. He led him back to win Sunday. Now, two things. I just wanted. Y'all keep talking about he should dictate or should go where he want to go.
No, ain't no y'all. Johnny Collins say that.
Okay, and it's not a big deal. But let me finish. The whole idea, his attitude was an issue on draft day. Okay, that's people talk about his attitude and arrogance and whatever else. You're a fifth round pick, number one. Number two, go somewhere where somebody wants you. Okay, Cleveland picked him, but we all know the owner and the head coach didn't want him. The GM wanted him, and he's not getting any reps in Cleveland.
But he didn't know that at the time.
I understand that, but my point is, when somebody wants you and they can groom you as a backup, you're gonna get reps in practice. Even in Baltimore, we might be playing, but you have a chance to develop. I mean, that's all part of the equation. The situation he's in. I'm talking about compared to the situation he's in now. He's in a situation where I don't know if the coach and the owner want him and gonna give him a chance.
But that's hindsight. That's like sitting on the couch playing, couch football. Like we didn't know that at the time. We didn't.
We know you was given in the fifth round.
We didn't. Look, if I'm a competitor, I'm not finna go sit behind no Lamar Jackson, who was young.
No,
This dude done won 3 MVPs, probably should have won 4. He's young as hell. What am I gonna develop? How am I gonna develop by holding a headset on the
and
sideline
bringing Lamar water.
8 years? No, no. I'm gonna take my chances. I'm a gamble. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to Vegas. I'm gonna take my chances. And New Orleans Saints pick me or somebody. Then it's a competition. I'm not gonna say, yeah, y'all pick me up, Baltimore. No, I'm not
Yeah.
gonna do that. Not behind Lamar. He too good.
Hey, and for the record, all I'm saying is he made a decision. It's not the first time we've seen somebody make that decision, and now he's got to live with the consequences of it. You get what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. But I wouldn't have
And,
went
and,
step
and what
behind
I'm
Lamar
saying is
Jackson neither.
fifth rounders don't make those decisions. Okay, that's all I'm saying.
Can't
And
say
you got
that
to
no more. They
understand.
did. He did. So you can't say that no
I
more.
understand it, but you said it the first time. Fifth rounders don't make those decisions.
Okay. I don't
Fifth
believe the
rounders.
first, fifth
They
rounder did
just
it.
did. They said don't pick me, and they didn't.
and it worked out. Well, not yet. I think.
We will see. Finally, Patrick Holmes and the Chiefs, they've been dominating football, running at 0-2. He ain't got no receivers. Is the Chiefs dynasty done? Every good thing must come to an end. Is it over in Kansas City?
Absolutely not. They got a young quarterback. It takes one good offseason and everything can change. It takes one good trade. Everything. So the dynasty is definitely not over. Are they struggling right now early in the season on 2? Yes. They can run off 10 in a row easily. So the dynasty is definitely not over. But they got to get better in a lot of spots for sure.
It's over. It's
now,
over. Oh, it is over.
Mahomes just gotta release some of that money.
Nah, it's over. Because he ain't gonna do that. One is like they're so one dimensional. Like they're one dimensional. The running game is terrible. And this is to be honest, this is called a spade a spade. Patrick Mahomes ain't the same dude we used to seeing. He missing a lot of throws that Patrick Mahomes normally makes. Now a lot of people want to say, yeah, his top 2 receivers out. All right, cool. But we also seen Patrick Mahomes carry teams that wasn't as talented to more victories. And normally what always happens is we always say, shit, you get Patrick Mahomes the ball down the stretch, he gonna make it happen. That ain't happening no more. He just don't seem like the same guy. I think he probably playing too much golf in off season. And I can get it, because I do the same thing too. But right now, him and Taylor Swift and Kelsey and all them, they ain't doing something right around there.
Well, I think it's hard to stay focused for long stretches of time, specifically when you've had such success. And if there's a way that they can pull you know, a Cowboys drop the first 2 games and go win the Super Bowl, that's one thing. But I think what we're not even really seeing any hope in the way that they're playing right now. You're not seeing any bright spots in any capacity. For as much as I want to hate on Jordan Love, he still almost had 500 yards this last game, which is crazy to me. You know what I mean? We're not watching, Cleveland and seeing that and feeling like, we're saying they better go get some help or it's done for
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
That's just the way it looks.
So let me ask you this, Clarence. When you talk about dynasties, right? So the last dynasty is probably not the last. The one from the nearest future was the
Patriot.
Kansas City Chiefs, then the Patriots, then the Cowboys.
Yeah.
So the Cowboys was in the 90s.
Right.
Then the Patriots, damn near all 2000s. Now
Right.
the Chiefs. Right?
Well, they
So
won 3 Super Bowl titles in 5 years. I mean, Patrick Mahomes with like 6 straight AFC championship games. It was a dynasty. It was a Chiefs
how
dynasty.
old is Pat Mahomes? Not even 30 years old yet, is he?
No.
No, he's not, because he's younger than that.
See, that's what I'm saying. When you have a young quarterback, because we know quarterbacks, you get you a good quarterback, it can change shit quick. They have a quarterback who's one
He's
of the best
29.
one of the best ever, right?
Right.
Still in his prime. So all it takes is them to make a quick move and they can be right back in the fold next year. And I don't even
No,
think they're out of it this year. So
no.
I say I don't think their dynasty is done yet.
What I'm
Well,
saying is, when we look at Patrick Mahomes in the past 2 weeks of play, he does not look like the Patrick Mahomes that we normally used to seeing. So I understand what you're saying, like they go get a couple weapons, do that. But his play has to start getting better. And right now, he doesn't show signs of like he's still that dude. Now, is it probably still in him? Probably so. But every quarterback has some slippage at some point in time. And I'm not sure if this is his time for his slippage, but he doesn't look like the same guy.
I honestly think BD, I think they got to go get one of the best offensive lines in the NFL, bro, to protect that man.
Right.
Like he
And,
be
and,
running
and
around
that,
for his life out there.
yeah, and that's been an issue. The offensive line has been an issue. They don't have a running game. They don't really a dynamic running backs issue. The receivers either suspended or hurt. He don't have that. The thing about it is, to me, is that you got other teams coming. You know, Buffalo is elite. Baltimore is elite. They're right there. And so I'm not saying Kansas City is gonna be bad, but when you're a champion, you only judged by championships. Okay, and like that's the goal. Getting to the playoffs, competing ain't the goal. The goal is I want to be holding that trophy again. I want that ring again. And I just think right now it looks like it's gonna be somebody else's time.
They're not even making the playoffs this year.
No.
You heard it first. I'm just trying to tell
Who
you.
you got? Come on, who you got? Baltimore.
I got Baltimore for sure. Like Kansas City was probably
Buffalo. Now who you said they ain't gonna make it? Buffalo.
Baltimore.
2.
That's too early, man. It's too early. It's too early, man. It's too early.
Let him step in this shit.
I got
It's too early.
Listen, I don't know who else in the division.
That's how you got his 2
That's
teams?
right. You don't even know. He don't even know who in that division.
All I know is Kansas City will have a losing record this year.
No.
Not just they won't have a losing record this year.
That's a statement right there.
I'm just trying to tell you what I know now. I'm in the commissioner's office all the time. We talk about it. And as it sets up, especially how the schedule is set up, it's gonna be hard for them to make the playoffs.
I thought you was the NBA commissioner.
I go back and forth.
Okay.
Whatever.
He's a hybrid.
He said,
They look
close
bad.
Close us out quick.
They look bad right now.
Man,
ain't nothing coming to help them.
After this nonsense we just heard, man, Brandon Dean said the Kansas City Chiefs will not make the playoffs. That's some crazy shit. That's a hot take right there, boy.
They will not.
That's a hot take.
Hey man, I'm gonna tell you something. Kansas City gonna definitely make the play. They got too much. They got too much old school, too much experience to.
How they working out?
But it's early. It's still early. It's early.
Way early.
Yeah, it's early. They haven't even got to the game to count really yet. They'll be all right.
Well, I know they won't go 0-3 because they got the Giants next.
Yeah, right.
That's one win, BD.
Well, now the rust over 500 again.
Yeah, that's the Cowboys. He ain't playing the Cowboys defense. They got Chris Jones.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, he ain't no joke either.
Hey man, just quickly, what happened this weekend in golf, man? Nobody want to talk about that?
I mean, I beat everybody on this Zoom, so I mean, what are we talking about?
That's not
what did you beat everybody on the Zoom in?
Here you go.
What'd you just say? Golf.
Oh, I don't know. I just made so much money this weekend playing golf. I didn't know what. My bad.
That's because you won skins, bro.
I got distracted, man.
You shot 100 2 days and made some birdies on the right holes.
First of all, you ain't never seen me shoot 100.
That's it. That's all you did. And the dude with the Arkansas shirt, he shot 100 and ain't make no birdies.
Hey, man, he was just so distraught by the way you played, man.
Now listen, the first day I played good. Second day I played decent. The third day I played horrible, but won the most money. How that make sense? You don't need it but one good hole, baby. You know what I'm saying? I was just
no. I don't think you won the most money on the third day.
Yeah, I did.
Did you really?
Yeah. But my partner held me down though. Quick had a great round on Sunday, and I was just letting him shine. I was trying to Ubering him around. I was Ubering him around to make sure he got to where he needed to go.
Dean, that's the quality right there that's gonna make you a great GM.
Thank you. Sacrifice.
Yeah. All right.
Hey fans, man, we appreciate y'all tuning in to another episode of Quick to the Point. Check us out on YouTube and all the streaming platforms, man. Until next time, we out. Peace.